Hey there, makers. Happy after Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for joining. We are going to be doing two crafts today on the live. They are both holiday themed. One of them is a little more like generic winter, and one of them is definitely like Christmas themed. But you know, something for everybody. So I'm really excited to share these crafts with you. And they're super easy. You could do them with the kids. We just did them over on Instagram, and they both took less than half an hour. So yeah. But before we get started, how's everyone's Thanksgiving? I missed you guys last week. Did you miss the live stream? Did you miss tuning in? What was the world without a Lion Brand live stream? I'm just kidding. But hi guys. I'm seeing you guys in the comments. I'm really glad that you're here. So yeah, leave a comment. Let me know did you eat anything good? What did you eat? Tell me. I'm so glad to hear that you guys had a nice Thanksgiving. Also, thank you for the compliment on my sweatshirt. I don't think we sell this anymore, but this was a Lion Brand exclusive. And it's just a chilly, rainy day here. So yeah, it's time to just bust out the sweatshirts and wrap yourself up in yarn. Here we go. Hi, everybody. You're all tuning in and saying hi. And I'm so glad to have you here. So let's jump into this craft. You don't want to hear me yammer on anymore, even though I'm going to be doing it for the next half hour. We have two crafts. One of them is a little hat project, and one of them is a wreath. And they're both really easy. You don't need to know how to knit or crochet. I'm going to teach you how to do it. If you want to make these crafts again, you can watch this live stream over. It will be here on our Facebook and YouTube, wherever you're watching right now. And you can also check out a video on our YouTube channel. Nikki's going to link that in the comments for you guys so that you can, get a full tutorial if you don't want to watch me do it in real time. So let's start with our first craft, which we're going to do the hat first. And I'm going to use Basic Stitch Anti-Pilling. This color is Turquoise Heather. Oh, great. Lovely. The pump on the other side of the room is going, which is why you might hear some water noises. And of course, it's been quiet all day, but it's been pouring all day. So, I'll shut up about that. But that's that noise if you hear it. All right. I'm going to try and make you less seasick. So for this project, we are going to be using the yarn and a cardboard roll. This is from toilet paper. I've been collecting them for this very purpose. But I do have one that I've been cutting up because I made a couple of these. So I'm going to start with that guy. So let's see. So we are going to cut the toilet paper roll about 1/4 to 1/2 inch wide ring, like so. Ta-da! So that is, we're gonna just put that on the side for now, and then we're gonna make some yarn, some little strands of yarn. So this piece of cardboard is, let's say, about 4 inches wide. And I'm just going to cut this in half. So your yarn strands will be about 8 strands, about 8 inches long, somewhere between 6 to 8 inches is what I would suggest. And I already have a bunch cut, so I'm not going to cut that many, but I would suggest for this project, you start with at least 40 strands of yarn. I'm sorry if that wasn't in focus. Here you go. So yeah, start with at least 40. I've got a bunch over here. So we are good to go. You might need more than 40, but 40 is a good place to start. So let's zoom in a little. There we go. And And the way that we're going to make this hat is we're going to be putting these little yarns onto our toilet paper roll like so. So I'm folding them in half and then pulling the tails through the loop like that. Don't worry, I'm going to show you how to do it again. Okay. So just like that. Ooh, my tummy just grumbled. You guys got me thinking about Thanksgiving leftovers. So the trick to the way that I am attaching these is that I am putting the loop part away from the tassel, like these tassel-y bits. Like that. And that makes this part smooth at the top of the toilet paper. And yes, I am making a mini beanie. This is first of all, it's really, really cute. And it's really versatile project. This is one of those things that the first time I saw it, I was like, that's silly. What would I do with that? And I just, now and in the last stream on Instagram, we just thought of like 10 different ways that you can use these this holiday season. So I think that that's awesome and so much fun. So anyway, you get the gist of it. You're going to fill this whole guy up. I have one that's almost finished, so I'm just going to finish that up so you don't have to sit here watching. And while I do that, I'm going to tell you this week's plug. We don't have a special deal for you guys. I hope that you guys took advantage of Black Friday and Cyber Monday. But I do hope that if you aren't already subscribed to our newsletter, The Weekly Stitch, that you get on that. And hopefully, Nikki, can you drop that link in Facebook and on YouTube so that our friends can join? And basically, our newsletter, you're going to get all of the upcoming deals on linebrand.com. And there's just like always so much good stuff going on that you don't want to miss anything. So that is like the go-to place for Lion Brand updates. So please subscribe. There we go. We have a couple more of these to go. And if you did shop on Black Friday, like, did you get any good yarns? Let me know. Oh, I just made a bigger space, so we'll do a couple more of these. Thank you, Nikki. A napkin holder? No, but if you wanted to stop here and just do like a really tassel-y napkin holder, you could. Or you can turn this into a napkin holder, but you can turn so many things into a napkin holder. Anyway, let's move these strands out of the way. Let's move the yarn out of the way. So we are going to turn this into a little hat. So I know it looks funky right now. I'm going to take one more strand and we're going to tie this all up. It's really got crazy hair going on here. I'm going to tie it. I'm going to do a double knot. And then here you can make a choice if you want to cut these strands, or you don't have to. If you wanted to, like, I don't know, make this into a Christmas ornament, you could leave them. I might do a Christmas ornament a little different way. Anyway, so yeah, this is the hat shape. We're going to zhuzh it up. Don't worry. We're going to trim all of this up the top into like a little pom-pom. So it looks like a little hat with a pom-pom on it. There we go. And don't forget, this is just our first craft. So I'm going to show you how to make another one after this. So many crafts. Okay. Oh, that turned out good. I like that. So this is, get all that stuff out of there. So here's our hat. Where am I? Reach into my pocket once again. I've got 2 cotton balls. This is parts optional. You could also use like a tissue or tissue paper, but I think it's nice to you just kind of push this in and it kind of shapes the hat a little bit more so you really get that hat feeling. So that is the little hat, little mini hat. I think it's so adorable. So here's some ways that you can use this. We'll talk inspiration. And guys, just shout out your ideas in the comments. Um, love this for a Christmas ornament. If you want, you can hang it from the strings that we cut, or what I would do is I would use a tapestry needle and just kind of go all the way through it. So we could put a little piece of yarn to hang it from the tree. We were talking about doing this as like a table place setting. So a little card with your little wreath. You could do a garland of like a bunch of these and in different colors. You can also use different colors in one hat. And yes, love that idea, Christina, to top off a wine bottle with this. So if you are giving any boozy gifts this holiday season, this is such a cute way to give it that gift and just kind of make it a little more personal. So yeah, and you can totally stash best. We use this basic stitch. But if you don't want to open up a new ball of yarn, you go through your stash and see what you got. I love that this is a worsted weight yarn. I think that weight works really well, but you can play around with different weights. So yeah, what do you think? Yeah, I love that idea, Jenny, to put a little wooden ball and make like a little face. You could also do a pom-pom underneath, make a little snowman, a gnome. Yeah, so there's just like so many fun ideas. I love that you guys are having great ideas. It's our little hat. I think it's so cute. I'm trying to think of what else I could put this on. Now I'm just gonna put them all over the house because I've got got a few of them. So that's the hat. We're gonna do another craft right now. No break or anything. So yeah, and don't forget that you can rewatch this after the fact if you missed any of this or you want some more instructions or I don't know, you just feel lonely. I'm just I'm losing it. Okay, so our next craft is we're gonna make a mini wreath. Today's all about mini stuff. So craft number 2 coming right up. Oh, it's so zoomed in. Let's see. Oh. How long were the strings? I cut those blue strands about 6 to 8 inches. Good question. So for this project, we're using Woolly's Thick and Quick, everybody's fave. And smush it down. We're going to do some finger knitting. Are you guys familiar with finger knitting? Let me know in the comments. It's okay if you're not, because I'm going to show you. Let me know if you've ever done any finger knitting before. And this is a project, I mean, I think both of them are, but your kids can totally finger knit. And if you want to, you could just give them a ball of Woolly's Thick and Quick, teach them how to finger knit and be like, okay, just finger knit until the yarn is over, but we're not going to finger knit the whole ball right now. Okay, cool. So I see some of you haven't finger knit. Yes, this is going to be a quick project. We are going to wrap this up in the next 15 minutes. So get ready. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to finger knit right now. So I'm starting off by just holding the tail with my thumb. And then we are going to weave the yarn in between our fingers like so. And then we're going to go back like so, so that each finger has a loop on it. And then we are going to do that one more time. There you go. So now each finger has 2 loops on it. And then all you have to do is take this bottom loop and put it over the top loop like this, and then take it off your finger. And we're going to do that all the way across. Ta-da! And once you reach the end, I'm just going to push it all back down to my knuckles. And we are going to weave again. So once again, you always want to have 2 loops. That's how you know you're set up. So, and then we do that again. And this is all you need to know how to do it. So I'm going to keep going. We're going to make a short piece of finger knitting here. Let's see, lots of questions in the comments. You can, if you guys missed any part of this or you want to see the instructions again, don't worry. It's going to be on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel afterwards, so you can watch this all holiday season long. Sorry, I'm trying to read and do this at the same time. The size of your fingers, I don't really think it's going to affect your tension because I'm pulling this like looser than my fingers are anyway. You don't want to be cutting off the circulation in your fingers here. So I wouldn't worry about whether your fingers are big or small. And like I said, kids can do this. I think what's really important here is that you want to use a yarn like Woolies Thick and Quick, which I hope that you guys are familiar with Woolies Thick and Quick, but if you're not, I will quickly go over it. Woolies Thick and Quick is a super bulky wool and acrylic blend. It is such a line brand favorite. Oh no, my loop came off. Okay, no worries. Anyway, my point is that you want to be using like a number 5 or 6 weight yarn, because if you use something thinner, if you use a worsted weight yarn or a lightweight yarn, the piece is going to have a lot of gaps in it. And that's really, it's more about the yarn than it is the size of your fingers, because the size of your fingers doesn't really matter. The yarn is going to like puff up and fill in those gaps if you use a big yarn like Woolies Thick and Quick. Unless you want something that has like a more of like a fishnet texture. It's your call, but in this application, we wanted to look nice and squishy. So this piece is coming, it comes off the back of your hand like so. Ta-da! This is the wrong side, so I'll show you the right side in just a few more rows when I'm done here. And you guys can see I'm like whipping this out so fast. But like I said, you sit down with the kids and you're like, everybody make a little strand of finger knitting. Hours of entertainment. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more row and then I'm gonna show you how I finish this up. Here we go. Okay. So this is the piece. I'm just kind of eyeballing how long I want it to be. And so here's how we're going to finish it. I'm going to take the first loop onto the second finger and then pull it through And I'm going to put that loop on my next finger. Basically, I just want to, it's kind of like binding off, but not quite. And then like so. If you want to take a break, um, I don't know, set it down gently. And just make sure that maybe put it on like a knitting needle or chopstick or something so that your loops stay loopy. Okay, so we're going to cut that. We have our final loop. Pulling the tail through there. Let's move the yarn. Okay. So here we have our finger knit piece. This is the right side. This is the wrong side. It kind of curls up into itself, but that's perfect for what we're doing right now. So we're gonna tie the two ends together. I'm just gonna double knot it. I'm just like really quickly gonna push, like kind of weave the ends in. But like you don't really have to. Checking, I'm right on time. This is great. I told you guys, these are quick projects. So I'm just gonna scooch this in so you don't really see it. And it doesn't have to be perfect because this is just like a little decoration. We'll talk about how you can use this once we're done here. So that's the wreath, but hold on because we're gonna finish it up. I have a piece of red yarn here. This is Vanna's Choice, actually. And this is worsted weight. So just like a lighter weight yarn. You could also use a piece of ribbon if you want. Tying it into a little bow. Like so. And then I'm going to cut the strings. So cute. And then, get out of here. And then I would just glue this on here with like maybe some hot glue or some fabric glue, like so. So here's your little mini wreath. How cute is that? I think it's adorable. So here's some ideas. First of all, you don't have to just do it in green. You can do like white or gold, something festive. Any idea that you want to do, go for it. You can embellish this with beads if you want, or sequins. Go crazy. You could also use like a multicolor yarn. There are some multicolored colors of Woolies Thick and Quick, and there is one that is white cream with like a strand of silver in it. So that would be really fun too. So here's some ideas. You can totally use this as a gift tag on your presents this season. You can use it as an ornament. What I came up with earlier, and now I'm obsessed with it, is doing this on all of your place settings on your table. So you got the plate and your napkin, and then putting this on top of the napkin at each place at the table. So I think it's just super cute and just a really fun little piece that there's so many different ways you can use it. You could glue it to a card. I don't know if you want to give it as a card. So yeah, that's how many rows did I do? I don't know exactly how many rows I did. I really just eyeballed it. And I think that that's also the beauty of this project, is that it doesn't have to be perfect. I did, I don't know, 5 inches of finger knitting. I just kind of checked it as I went, and I saw how long I wanted it to be. So yeah, how cute is that? So we have that guy, and we have our little hat. And you can make both of these super fast, and they're really cute and simple, and there's so many different ways, like I just said, that you can use both of these crafts in your holiday decorating and your gift giving. So I love that. Very versatile craft. So Whew, yeah, we did it. We made some crafts. I really hope that you guys will make these. If you do and you post them anywhere, please tag us, tag Lion Brand, or use hashtag share my LBY that we will be watching. So we'll see if you made them. I love seeing when everybody makes these little crafts. So yeah, we are going to be back next week. Oh, also, I saw some people asking, this stream is going to be on our Facebook and our YouTube channel afterwards, so you can watch it if you missed any part or you weren't clear on any of the directions. Don't worry, you can see it again. So anyway, we're gonna be back next week. We have a fun yarn. If you are a parent or a grandparent, I definitely suggest that you tune in because I think you're gonna like this one and it will inspire you for some upcoming projects, maybe. So I really hope that you will see us again, same time, same place, wherever you're watching right now. You can catch us next week. Throughout December, we have like even more new, like I can't believe how many new yarns we have. So I can't wait to share all of those with you. So please tune back in next week. Make sure that you are subscribed to the Weekly Stitch so you don't miss any of our discounts and deals, etc. So yeah, thanks. I'm glad that you guys will be checking it out. Thanks for tuning in. And, I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving and a great holiday season, even though we'll see each other before the holidays. So that's all for me. I will see you guys next week.